Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeon. Now, for today's run, I just re-rolled until I got a tier 4 gift, one that I hadn't, really shown off before, and I got the charge type gloves. Definitely an interesting one because it increases the max charge count by 10. Now, this is the kind of thing that really isn't like that great on a lot of the charge identities right now. There's definitely like some places you can use it pretty well, but like most of the time it's a very odd effect. It doesn't seem like too beneficial for most of these charge identities, because most of them just need like 10 or so charge to get any results. But of course, like standard type stuff. Then who do I put on here? You, sure. Oh god, mouse is being weird already. How do we start? We don't have any lust. That's fine. We're not gonna get any lust, but that's fine. Just means that coughing cranes wouldn't be too good for us, so I probably should avoid it if it shows up. Yeah, I mean, charge type gloves also just make it so everyone starts with 5 charge, which is really good for some of the charge identities. Like, Rabbit Heathcliff's just always going to be masked. Oh, I can't get the funny result there. That's unfortunate. It'll still be decent damage, though. And she can do the immediate vibration compression if she wishes. God. He almost lost with quick suppression because he doesn't have the speed. Okay. 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 Good job, Faust. It's definitely a little bit like strange to try and do a charge build when we're like just about to get another charge identity, but like that one I feel like it's like more bleed than charge, really. That's how I feel about it from what we've seen at least. I'll have to see though. And we're just gonna try and get every charge you if we can. I feel like the previous time I did a charge run, I didn't get like the most insane charge stuff. But I feel like there is quite a few pretty good charge you could get. So hopefully I get some of those. And it's just this guy left, so we can just do that and that'll finish him off. Just had to make sure I didn't, choose like a rip space mind whip that I wasn't prepared to handle. Now, if we can get the lightning rod as well, everyone's gonna start with 10 charge, which means we can get an immediate rip space or an immediate mind whip, which would be really good. That's kind of my hope. Pretty much gonna have to rely entirely on drops to see if that's gonna happen though. Most of the charge stuff is like shop exclusive, or not even shop exclusive, it's just not in the actual event. There's like the curriculum vitae, that's the option. There's like a fine option. Oh, Ishmael's losing her clashes. Dawn's got enough charge. They're at space now though, so that'll be good. So like that, and then we just go for the envy resonance, I think. Finish these guys off. Okay. Once again, they're gonna resist this, but it's fine. Oh, look at that 21 charge. How silly. That guy just dies. To be expected. This guy also just dies. He hit 6. Fragile by the end, god. Thanks to the combination of leap and quick suppression. Now we get some events though. See if we get the butterfly man, because that's a charge one. You got this. Yeah, I just need 2 heads. There we go. Bloody Gadget is awful for us, because it's just going to be 2 damage up instead of 3 damage up. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. Don't get me wrong. But it is just funny that we've got absolutely no lust, so we're going to not get the best usage out of it. Come on. Okay, I was really worried she was just going to get all tails despite being at 0 sanity. She got at least 1 head, so that's fine. Yeah, these guys. Oh, Ishmael Sandy's gonna be awful because we're gonna keep on getting the the brainwave focus off. We need to try and not get that off then. Easy as that. Just don't go for Gloom Resonance too much. So that she gets time to win clashes and build up her sanity. Because if she does get a Mind Whip off and then just only gets Tails, that would be sad. But it's also very likely. If I'm not careful. I guess what else do we want? We're also going to want to try and see if we can get the employee card. That's another pretty good one. We do like that, so she doesn't lose sanity. Like Hurricane Vitae isn't like that great, but it'll be pretty good for this team. 7+ charge will just gain like some haste and power up for people who've got Gloom, which is pretty much everyone, I think. I don't know if anyone here doesn't have Gloom, actually. I mean, like, Rabbit Heath, of course, he doesn't have Gloom, but that's because he's, well, Rabbit Heathcliff. Oh, you can get your Mind Whip off. Oh, nice. And you can get your Rip Space off. Oh, nice. Like that, there we go. Okay. Do not get staggered before you can get your Mind Whip off. Okay, she resists the Blunt at least. Here we go. And she'll gain some sanity from the clash, so it won't be too bad. You can still get a bunch of Tails, though. Okay. Okay, the first two were Tails. That was a very sad Mind Whip. Charge is just so funny when you've got E.G.O gift. It really, like, ruins the entire balance of charge. That being, well, you can only get so much, usually. Oh, that wasn't the best move since that cost some sanity on HML's part, but that's fine. It's alright. Oh, if any ally has 15+ charge, lose 3 charge and gain 5 offense level for the turn. I'll take that. It's a little risky because, well, you'll lose charge if you have above 15, but we don't really have too much use for charge above 15. So it's a trade-off I'm willing to make. And we'll throw on you here, maybe? What do we want? I don't know, neither of them are, like, particularly great. Your charge just... We'll go for you, though. We'll let Gregor last, mainly because his charge is basically just for the purpose of Rupture. So he doesn't synergize with the charge stuff as well. Now we can... something like this? Okay, that's unfortunate. Maybe I gotta do, like, this then. Yeah, there we go. I'm really just trying not to trigger Ishmael's passive because it's awful for us. He needs to build up sanity. Otherwise, we're gonna get another 2 Tails immediately Mind Whip. Which, in case you can't tell, not a great plan. Not a great thing to get. It's forced. Alright, that's fine then. It's pretty much forced that she's gonna lose her sanity every turn. Most turns. We're gonna hope she can build up sanity faster than she's losing it. But right now she certainly can't. Nice. We do have a couple charge-based E.G.Os on this team we can also benefit from greatly. Like, Telepole right now is very silly. Or I should say... Unstoppable. Fast Telepole is funny too, though, because it's got a silly passive. Oh... That hurts. You physically can't ever get that. Like, a second floor lunar memory? Oh well. We'll take a Mind Whip. Probably means that we're not going to get lunar memory this run, but that's fine. We don't need it. It would have been really nice. I mean, luckily they're going to be changing that in the upcoming update. You'll no longer be able to find lunar memory. You'll no longer be able to find, like, tier 4 E.G.O gifts until floor 4. Which is probably a pretty good way to balance it. And make it so you can actually afford to get them. I think that's the first time I've only ever seen Lunar Memory in the shops twice, I think. That's the very first time I've seen it and I wasn't able to buy it. Usually I like save up a lot of cost for like whatever shows up next. But I couldn't do anything about it this time. God. It would have kind of turned this run into like a bit of a steamroll, but like that's funny. Very nice. Flicking slash fragility on him and then hitting him with the rip. That's not bad. Leap is pierced. And oh, that's going on a different person though. Didn't even matter then. Then you can go for one of them, yeah. We're getting a lot of benefit from all the charge right now. Getting our rip spaces off, our overcharges off. Mind whip, vibration compression, so many different benefits we're getting from charge here. Is he resisting this? Yes. Will he get tremor bursted and almost die? Yes. Oh, that guy just killed his... No, he didn't kill his teammate. He's still alive. It just looked like it because he faded out at a weird point. This guy's weak to the mind whip. -5 sanity though, so once again, very weak mind whip. It is funny how our passive is so consistently, like, the most annoying part about Reindeer Ishmael. Like, she's never high sanity, because, like, if you're running a charge team, you're going to be able to get the resonance off too frequently. Yeah, there we go. That guy also just had 30 bleed there. Wound flared moment. Wound declared. I don't know what... I assume it's wound. Shot on the flask, not bad. Give us a way to actually get lost. Otherwise, we really don't have a way to get lost. Not that I think we need it too much. Need to change at least one of the charge relevant E.G.Os required on lust. There's so many charge relevant E.G.Os. There we go. Already getting some people to high charge amounts. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get Ishmael to a high enough charge amount. Hopefully we'll get the employee card or the lightning rod soon. I mean, the good thing about seeing Lunar Memory in the shop is, like, that's literally, like, the only tier 4 we would have wanted, and now it's gone, so we don't need to save money as much. I mean, it could probably show up again. I think E.G.O's can show up again in runs. Like, chances are we're never going to see it again this run, but it's technically possible. I don't think I've ever seen a tier 4 that early anyways. Very silly. I mean, I say that, but I've gotten tier 4s from, like, the start. I just mean I haven't seen them from a shop on floor 2. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know, I've had a what the different rarities, like, indicated, because I had a feeling it was some sort of rarity, but, like, 1 through 3, it really seems kind of random. What is what rarity? And some of them didn't show any rarities originally, but I think they show rarities now. It's just a little minor oversight, because some of them were ones also in the Kanto Horror Dungeon. Oh? You. Excellent. Okay, we do this on the roots, and then we just go all in on the thing. Because it's gonna have the rupture. Yeah, we'll go. We'll do this. You can use your teleport as well. Maximize the efficiency here. And then you can just Mind Strike. Like that, there we go. I don't know why that went first, alright. The quick suppression also, it's got the 4 fragile on the roots now. So we can kind of just go ham, using both the telepoles. Heads on that, everyone's going to gain 4 charge. On top of Dawn gaining 10. Well, 14 for Dawn and 4 for everyone else, I guess. And she also gains the 4. Some hits. Nothing too bad, though. Yeah, the roots are done for. Very nice. Your teleport gives you 5 charge count and gives her a passive that makes it her so her damage scales based on her charge. I actually think it's been like months since I actually saw that animation last. I never use her teleport. I really need to get a new mic, huh? I don't know why that keeps on happening. You'd really expect it to, you know, make some sort of noise or some sort of pop-up if there's something going wrong, but it just doesn't. Oh well. Basically just, I think I just lost my, like, mic for the 3rd floor, which is fine. I don't think too much happened. Just talked about what's going on, random stuff. The usual. I'll make sure to, like, leave some sort of, like, notice when I'm editing this. Just be like, oh, just go to this time if you don't want to see the uncommented, uncommentated section. Now I'm going to be super paranoid and I'm just going to keep on checking it for the rest of the recording, but I guess that'll be for the best, so I can make sure nothing's going to go wrong. Yeah. Because I was checking it like a little bit near like the start of the run, because I was like just trying to be cautious, but then I stopped checking it when, you know, it really mattered until I got to the 4th floor. But at that point I already lost like a full, like, what was it, like 10, 15-ish minutes of commentary? That's fine. That's fine. I can always like try and leave like timestamps. Just be like, I can't even say what's going wrong because I've got no idea, because it just cut out again there, but that time it did make a noise. Oh, it's skulls. I'll choose the angry skull. I know like the laughing skull like does like some healing effect. Angry looking skull. Left 40 cost. Okay. So it's probably the deranged skull that gives you like the bone pile E.G.O gift. Not really one we need right now because that's like sinking stuff. It's like decent though. Like you do just a bunch more damage and take less damage for people with sinking. It's like the wolf blushy but for sinking instead of bleed. Once again, assuming that's what that is for, but I think that's a fairly safe bet. Because, like, it's bones. It's piles of bones. It's exactly what you'd expect. I'm not sure if I can, like, I'm not sure if I should, like, try and hold my mic in place, or if I should just, like, not touch it at all to try and, like, make it work properly. I'm pretty much just checking OBS every time I'm not, like, actively doing something in the game now, though. Really need to get some sort of second monitor. It would help a lot with this kind of thing, assuming I, remember to check the second monitor. Which isn't exactly the most likely possibility. I'm a little silly. Nice. And victory. Simple as that. Shrimple as that. Here we go. Shop time. Give me something good. At the eyeball mode, spring movement, nightmare merciless skill. Nothing. I'll just save it up for the final shop then and go all out on that one. Probably just gonna be able to buy like everything, because I'm gonna get at least another like 200 something cost from like the 100 from the signpost, milepost, 100 from just defeating the boss of this floor. I think it's 120 for this floor's boss even. Are you? You're there. You go for that then. Big envy time. Hopefully we get the heads to make sure it works well. I hope whenever we get like Thread Spin 4, I hope it's gonna make it so that Dawn's teleport isn't just only giving a bunch of charge on heads and just does it no matter what. Or giving charge to your allies on heads, because she always gets charge. Whether or not she gives charge to her allies is dependent on heads or tails. And stuff dependent on heads or tails. Stuff dependent on heads for egos that cost sanity is just kind of awful. God, the fact that they're adding cost to sanity is gonna make it so that it's just gonna make it so Sangre de Sancho's even worse. It's already like it's already the worst base ego in the game, I think, pretty safely. Because most of them are at least like most of them are pretty good in certain circumstances. I guess like Ryoshu's is kind of like bare bones. It's just burn and damage. Ryoshu's probably like the other one I don't have much to say about. But otherwise everyone else's I think is like decent, or I like it. I mean, suddenly one day is outclassed by Liger Domain. There's that too, but I like don't want. I'm fine with that because he's got Liger Domain, because he's not forced with suddenly one day. Therefore, it's pretty fine. If it's like bad, if it's good. You can just replace it. We're surely gonna get more Zane Ecos soon, though. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the event Ecos are gonna be Zane. Because we're at the point where we've got a Teth and he's on everyone except Sinclair's missing a he. Fiery Down is not doing much for us. Lust or Burn Effect skill, which does nothing. Because we don't have any Lust or Burn Effects, and this is a snake fight. I recognize that Pierce Sloth symbol anywhere. It's gonna be snakes. Yep. No shock there. Well, original compression's gonna be pretty good here. Oh, it looks like 2 people did actually gain the 2 charts. So did they fix the bug with the portable battery socket? I guess they did. They probably fixed that in last week's patch, because I haven't done a charge build since before then, so I just haven't used this recently. Favored, that's decent. Just do this, yeah. You do that. You do that, and then you do that, and then we reclash a little bit. Like that. Seems good. We're focusing the big guy first, because the small guy's arm breaks almost instantly, but the big guy can be a little bit tanky. Vibration compression, she got the tails. Alright. That's the one time you're not supposed to get tails, Rodion. Why'd you get tails? Wasn't very nice of you. Oh well. Will we give everyone 2 charge here? No, but Dawn gets charged, which doesn't really matter because we just kind of overwrote her drip space. That's fine. Okay.
먼저 끝내고 돌아오는 친구는 맛있는 거 사줄게. 물론 회사 카드로.
Now we can just kind of beat up the arms a little bit. Not really much else to do this turn. Something like that should take them both out. Yeah. And then we're we're leaping this one. Because leaps can do a lot here too. It'll stagger the arm. Yeah. Could have had someone else go for it just so we can, like, take out that snake's arm right now. Which could have been a smart move, but I didn't bother. You got a tails on the second coin of vibration compression again. It's fine to get a tails on the first coin, but the second coin, if you do that, then you're just doomed. Like, how did you do that twice in a row, Rodion? You've barely got enough charge to use it again. You still can, like, not by a significant margin. God, this guy's arm is blocking so much. That's fine, though. We can just ignore it. I think, hopefully. Like that, there we go. Energy cycle to take out this small guy's arm. Don't need anything too fancy. He's got some pretty good tremor right now. It could be nice to, you know, burst his tremor, Rodion, which you would have done with the vibration compression had you gotten to the fourth coin instead of just losing at the second. How oh so silly. Rotting skin, both these arms are staggered. We'll have some people finish that one off, some people. You know, just quick suppression that guy. Honestly, we don't need to do anything else on him. That's good enough. There we go. Is this a silly way to go about doing it? Yes, but quick suppression alone is gonna take out that guy's arm. Or it's gonna stagger that guy very easily. Okay, both the big guy's arms have been taken care of. So now it's just the small guy, and he's gonna get hit by the quick suppression. It's not even like a high enough speed to like get the most use out of it, but that's still instantly staggered that guy, as I was expecting to happen. How's your charge doing? I'm looking for you. Not great enough. That's fine. Dominating. Grind him. And then, like, you two deal with this guy. Do this one, though, so Ishmael doesn't lose a bunch of sanity. Such a stupid thing to have to play around. Alright, please start getting heads. Please. Okay. Alright. Rabbit Heathcliff is... He's really, like, surprisingly not carrying his weight in this, this run. He normally does significantly better than he's been doing here. Well, if nothing else, the Inquisitor can have a stupid amount of bleed next turn and will just bleed out, thanks to the self-bleed. Just 5 bleed to itself every single time it attacks. Another clash loss. Alright. It's because the game can't, like, comprehend negative coins still. So the snake guy's got a lot better chances than it actually is, like, displaying at all. Because of the fact that whenever it sees a negative coin, it's like, oh, it's a negative, so it's probably going to lose, because it could get, like, an awful roll. But then it just doesn't get an awful roll. That's awful. We're going to try clashing against everything here. Hopefully it'll go fine. That's awful. Do you have the charge? You do not. That's awful. You can take care of that one. You can hit that guy again. What's this? Oh, you're going for that, right. Which we want to redirect with this one? No, we want to redirect with this one. Yes, there we go. He's going to bleed out, though. There we go. So that guy's been dealt with, and this guy is also going to die to concentrated fire. There they go. And we take a stupid amount of poison damage. But we're alive. That's the part that matters. And E.G.O time. Nothing good. Rupture, we've got some rupture. I'll take this. We're not really using mass attacks too much. We still could have gained benefit because it was like a gloom thing, but I forgot. Whoops. Yeah, we'll just do this fight. I know if I do the avenues, I've got a better chance of getting an E.G.O gift, but you know, we got the night vision goggles with the dimensional oxidization variant E.G.O gift. Very funny Abno. I'm very funny. Like, dimensional fraction variants is an Abno I really don't think about a lot, but I think I like it a lot more than I realize. It's just it's like a silly little static sphere. And you know, that's all an abnormality needs to be sometimes. And the fact that they've brought an oxidation version of it that, you know, is like a very similar one. That's cool. Plenty of Abnos that I think deserve more love. A lot of Abnos that really didn't make into Runa that like... Well, I don't think Dimensional Refraction variant should have made it to Runa. I think it's fine that's LobCorp only, but like... Why didn't the Shark make it to Runa? Why didn't Dreaming Current? He deserved it. You know he did. Literally, just replace all Ryune with Dreaming Current and like Net's 4 makes so much more sense. But I digress. I'm sure there's a reason for all Ryune being there. I'm sure it makes sense. Also don't know if that's how you pronounce Ariune. That's just how I've always pronounced it, so maybe it's right. Ariune? It may be like a silent E. It's probably a silent E. The bear. Gregor, you pull the nail out of the bear, Gregor. And take the iron stake. So we've got a fair bit of bleed. And the coin. Ooh, don't mind if I do. One more fight, then we'll get an event, shop, fight, boss. Once again, I forgot to look at the boss. What is it then? We'll never know. And by that I mean, we'll know once we get there. Which could be never, theoretically. In a problematic situation. Hopefully I just get the ability to give Dawn another lip space, because she's got much more charge than she needs most of the time. Okay, Mersault's not looking like the best, but he's fine. So he'll live. Oh, you played it again because of the coin. Therefore, you have enough charge to use the Mind Whip now. And you're going to use it on someone who really didn't need to get hit by Mind Whip. Wow. Giveth, taketh away. You know how it is. We'll use representation emitter here while we still can. Since, you know, it's being nerfed a little bit. And which is fair enough. It's not one I use a lot, but you know, it's like probably pretty good. Grip space on the guy who really doesn't need it. Nice. That guy's staggered and he'll die to the mass attack. That guy had 15 bleed just thanks to our random bleed E.G.O gifts. We don't have any, I mean, Heathcliff has like a little bit of bleed, but otherwise I don't think any of our actual skills have bleed. Maybe a little bit though, maybe I'm forgetting something. Oh, that just took them all out. Nice. Representation emitter gaming. And do we need the healing? Oh. There we go. We're fine. We've got the cost, and this isn't really that worth it. That's fine, we'll take the voodoo doll. And shop time, Ishmael, Smoke Wires, employee card. Absolutely. We'll take this sheep. We've got the envy. Smoke and wires doesn't do anything for us. Should we take another Mind Whip? Or should we take another Flying Surge? After the word, she's going to be completely out of... You know, we'll do this. I'm pretty sure she's got a super jank-like deck now because she keeps on being selected. Heal everyone up a little bit. There's both of these two needed because they're the weakest links. We'll purchase this. And honestly... she's a better charge unit. Is that a little bit of a silly choice? Yes. I stand by it though, because it's funny. Oh, I saw the boss was weak to blunt. I didn't see what's in though, so I don't know what it is. It's probably gonna be like, that so that no one will cry,
기다리는 거 못해.
or like the bull. I think those are the two that are weak to blunt. I don't remember what Fairy Longlegs is weak to because I've only seen him twice. Okay, let me do this. There we go.
전투에 임하겠습니다.
Anytime, now that we have the employee card, anytime anyone uses a skill that gains charge, everyone gets 3 charge next turn, once per turn.
공격이었어. 기념할 만한 걸.
And because we're pretty much always going to be gaining charge, that's pretty good.
이 공격은 꽤 먹혀든 것 같아요.
Yep, Marcel just gained some charge. That actually might be our only... I guess, I know, we've got the E.G.O. This also counts probably as a skill that gives charge. So everyone's going to be doing really good on charge right now. We have, like, what, 3 Envy Resonance that turn, so it should be 3 charge to everyone. Yeah, 3 charge to everyone.
내 피가 배고파.
So, just like that, everyone's got a couple charge, except you don't have enough. Use a skill whose effect gives charge count. How are you at 7 charge, then? What? I'm trying to figure out, because, so, think about it like this. So we start at 5 thanks to the, this. Gains... Oh, did you spend it? No, you wouldn't have spent it. No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't matter here. Which one am I looking for? So because of this, everyone gained 3 charge count. Yes. And then because of the E.G.O, everyone gained 3 charge count. How are you at 7? You got 5 plus 3 minus 1. You're missing one of the plus 3s. Why? What happened? Who knows? Truly an enigma. Well, we can still rip space. But yeah, Reindeer Ishmael sure does a funny deck now. It's a shame she's having some trouble building up her charge. And did she not get any charge from... So she's at 22 now. She went from 7 to 22. 0 Mind Strikes. That's always funny. Because she's at 3 Flying Surges and 3 Mind Whips. Very silly deck. That's the kind of deck that I'm glad you can do with this the stupid stuff that happens here. Like that. There we go. We kill this drone very easily. Oh god. Okay, you've got this. Yeah, she does. She does. Nice. The best charge unit. And it's just grip boost. I just mainly want to be able to use her telepult to be able to like buff her damage even further with a bunch of charge. I think that's like a fair enough way to use charge thanks to her telepult's passive. And OBS check. Looks good. Deal more damage to staggered enemies. Weak to blunt, weak to wrath. That's so that no one will cry, right? I think so. And we're just gonna spam building up charge first turn. Spam like gaining charge first turn. And then we'll actually spam the spending charge stuff the second turn. What does the corrosion do? How good is this? Does it give charge count? Oh, this gives 10 charge count to all allies if I get a heads here. Which can happen. You know what, I'll risk it. It's funny. So if we go... Actually, we don't need to go all in on a single body part here. That's kind of a strange way to go about playing this when we don't need it. You can use yours too. Start building up your damage thanks to that. What does your corrosion do that's better? Because it's 5 charge count there. What if I corrode this? 7 charge count targets randomly. I mean, yeah, that works. Let me go for this. Who do we clash, though? This one? That one, yeah. There we go. This is going to be a little silly, especially if we manage to get the heads on Dawn's Telepole. We didn't, unfortunate. So that's not 10 charge for everyone. Oh yeah, funny. Is it not captioned anymore? It used to be captioned, like how, like, cry or something, cries. So they changed the caption for that one. It was something like similar to that note, like crying howls, like sad howls, something along those lines, like with asterisks. Unless I'm insane,
방금 건 아무 쓸모도 없었어.
which is a very high possibility. Okay, she got the heads on her. Yeah, I think I've literally like never seen this one though. Cool. Barring like the actual trailer, I don't think I've ever seen that overclock in game.
걸려라.
Pretty nice. We're doing pretty good on charge now.
휘청거리고 있다.
Pretty good, I'd say. But we could be doing better now. We go all in on the body here. Can we corrode this? We can. I like the feel. I like the sound of that. Mind whip. Gripping. Vibration compression. Rip. Then we'll have gripping. No, we won't have gripping clash. That's actually not a great clash. We'll have mind whip clash. There we go. Oh, it's because everyone gained the charge. Okay, I understand employee card now. Everyone gained charge at the start of the turn, didn't they? It's like when the actual combat phase started. That explains all my questions about Ishmael's charge the previous fight. Yeah, Faust's got a little bit of a damage up now. How silly. Shame I didn't get the lightning rod, because that would have been funny. And thing's body is staggered now, though. And then 49, excellent. The stupid mass attack. It's hitting both his body parts, so it's effectively a 49 power mass attack hitting 2 people. And he's fatal because he's staggered right now, so that's pretty good damage. This could kill him, actually, theoretically. If you got one more heads, it might have killed. And he's just staggered. Let's just finish this off with style. The nice mind whip to show just how beneficial Reindeer Ishmael can be when she's trying. And that's game. Pretty good run. Some funny stuff with charge. Didn't even like do the most we could have done with it. We didn't even use Gregor like at all. He was just kind of there. I mean, he's gonna be the one. He's gonna be the one you're gonna replace with. No, I mean we already no, because Mersault's the one you're gonna be replacing with Rhino Mersault because it's Mersault. The actual charge team won't change that much beyond getting another really strong unit, hopefully. Yippee. Gotta do those, right? And extraction time. See what we get. Heathcliff. Dawn. Mersault. Wow. The variety. There we go. Ryoshu, and to finish things off, the useless looking 4 Ishmael banner pull. Will we get a 2-star? No, just another 1-star. That's fine. 15 shard kind of day. It's not that bad, really, but it did cost a fair bit of lunacy. It's still like decent though, of course. But yeah, honestly, no, we should. This was kind of your day to shine. This was kind of the Mind Whip day. Like, we've had a lot of Rip Space days in recent times, but it's been a while since we've had a good, solid Mind Whip day. And this was it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.